在，皆因有萬常。慈善為敬老，求能盡力做到，人人開心的到老。自幼訓練教導，仁慈之心兼敬老，存處世博愛與孝道，培養這世界棟梁。求貫徹愛與至善，華人代代齊互勉，關心社區需要，長存熱愛我願意，全賴義工的貢獻，來分擔多方的照顧，無盡付出的參與，同分享真心的美意，萬常護老，慈若有，關心與真摯，齊交出你的愛心，來支持萬常。善與愛，心滿載，皆因有萬常。慈善為敬老，求能盡力做到，人人開心的到老。
Pros and cons against cosmetic surgery. So I'm going to start first. I am on the pro team. The first argument that we have is that about self-fulfillment. So it boosts self-esteem because you know, sometimes we look at our mirrors and like right? So this is a form of like self-fulfillment, right? You know, it's your appearance, right? And if your nose is crooked, right, you might want to make it straight. If your lips are like jaggedy, or like if you went snowboarding and you chip your lips and stuff like that, you want to get it fixed. Okay, at the same time,
attending this debate on basically illegalizing cosmetic surgery, and I have 3 key points that I'd like to basically express today on behalf of me and my group members. More importantly, number 1, it's a health risk. It's been documented that in Ontario there's various malpractice suits going on because there's ambiguity on who can actually perform cosmetic surgery. It's irrefutable. We've seen it in the newspapers that MDs who have no experience with surgery can administer Botox. They can perform cosmetic surgery, which poses a health risk to all Ontarians. That's number 1. And number 2, foreign substances aren't supposed to be in our bodies for a lot of these procedures. Botox, implants, if they were meant to be there, then we'd be born with it. Having a foreign substance in your body poses a huge health risk, and ultimately it's a drain on the healthcare system, which I'll get into later on. But more importantly, on the issue of self-esteem, I think it reinforces their self-esteem because I sincerely believe that people shouldn't be judged on the basis of their appearance, but the content of their character. I really believe in that. And if it's a society that propagates that you got to look perfect, you got to look a certain way, then we're reinforcing this negative notion of expectations, of whose expectations about how we look. And if we look throughout the course of human history, we see patterns of where that's apparent, and it's a problem, right? The eventual overthrow of
You're pointing out a lot about his personal beliefs. Well, we live in a liberal democracy, and people are free to do what they want to do, right? So that's one of the tenets of what a Canadian citizen can or cannot do, right? So if I want to go in and get cosmetic surgery, that's my prerogative. You also bring up health risk, which, yes, there are potential health risks for cosmetic surgery. Again, it's a personal decision, right? You weigh the risks and the benefits, and if you think the benefits outweigh the risk, then you should go for it if you really want it, right? You also bring up that it might be a drain on the healthcare system. That is possible. That's why we support more regulation. So as for doctors, we think they should be highly trained to do procedures like that.
It's not on the training of the doctors and how how they're performing. It's on our healthcare system to fix these problems on the patients. Now, getting cosmetic surgery could be a rational decision, or it can be very impulsive, that at the moment they feel is necessary. Now, there's a lot of surgeries and procedures to reverse the process, and if the surgery fails, it will be a burden on the healthcare system and the taxpayers, not on the doctors. What it comes down to is that the healthcare system will be responsible for
regulation of those, just to make sure that there are less casualties and less possible cases in the future of drains onto the financial system. But what I want to talk about is continue on with the practical aspects of plastic surgery. And before Galen mentioned surgeries that are functional, so for example, burn victims who need cosmetic surgery, as well as those who have been in horrific accidents and have scars, and they would like to have those.
That having doctors without the proper license to perform plastic surgery would not be safe for all patients. So the ambiguity of about who can perform plastic surgery is still an issue in nowadays society. As well, having plastic surgery allowed to the community is kind of promoting low self-esteem, which means that everyone with low self-esteem would try to get the plastic surgery done and become a celebrity, and this would just evolve us into a community of one kind of person who won't be unique individuals anymore.
The money will go back to the community from those rich people.
Yeah, but in terms of the taxation process, I don't think that, stimulating the economy, people are getting cosmetic surgery whether we like it or not. And that's consistent with my first assumption of what is. And right now, a lot of people are profiting from it. We have doctors that are profiting tremendously from cosmetic surgery. Our stance is that it's wrong, okay? And we believe that...
Is it wrong for someone to get a tattoo?
But our stance is...
money to actually serve the OHIP and fund them to fix all these stupid problems that shouldn't exist in the first place.
Even if we ban it, the people who want to get cosmetic surgery done, they will actually go overseas and get it done. And when they go overseas, there's a higher chance of those surgeries resulting in complications or health problems. And when those people, and they won't stay there in that foreign country or third world country to get treated. Where will they go? They will come back home, and that's where our
there are existing programs that we can back onto. The biggest problem is what activity. So first I pitched for my paper.